everybody, good morning. Welcome to Life with Annie, and it's Super Saturday. So I need one ingredient that I don't have. It calls for some dried rosemary. I don't have the dried, but I have a rosemary plant here. So I'm just going to snip off a little bit of rosemary. And we're going to take this in and we're going to do our Super Saturday soup today. So stay tuned. Okay, y'all, we're back. So we just picked our fresh rosemary out of the pot outside. So today's soup is going to be slow cooker chicken noodle soup. I don't think I've ever made a chicken noodle soup recipe from scratch, so we're going to try this one out and see how it turns out. So for this one, we're going to need 1.5 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breast, and I already have my chicken in here, and I seasoned it with some salt and pepper. So we've got that there waiting for us. And then, let's see, you're going to need salt and pepper to add it when we get everything in there. And then you're going to need 8 cups of chicken stock. I'm just using a chicken broth here. So we'll need that. You need 4 cloves of minced garlic, 1 onion, 3 carrots peeled and diced. I've just got some shredded carrots here. I'm going to pour some of those in there, about what I think is 3 carrots. And then you're going to need 3 stalks of celery. I didn't have that, but I'm going to put in some celery seed just to give it that little bit of celery flavor. I like celery seed. So we're just going to make do with what we've got. 1/2 teaspoon of dried thyme. Get my spices out here. So we've got our thyme leaves there. You need rosemary, 1/2 teaspoon, which we just plucked here. And then you need 2 bay leaves and some parsley. And then it calls for broken spaghetti, 8 ounces. But I have these little fine egg noodles, and I thought I would try those in there. You're going to add this in right before you serve it, the last little bit of cooking time. It calls for the juice of 1 lemon. I don't know if I'm willing to give up my lemons, but I might give a little squirt of juice in there. And then the parsley, like I said. So let me get some of this stuff prepped, and we'll be back and put it all in our slow cooker for this week's Super Saturday. Okay, y'all, so I've got my prep work done, so we're ready to put this soup together. So, again, we're making slow cooker chicken noodle soup, and you need 1.5 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breast, salted and peppered. I've got that already in my crock pot. A lot of people ask about these liners. You can get them at Walmart, grocery stores. I use them just because it's easy cleanup. Sometimes I throw them in here, sometimes I don't. It just depends, but I'm using one today. And let's see, so you're going to need your chicken. You need salt and pepper, 8 cups of chicken stock, or I'm using chicken broth, 4 cloves of garlic, which I already have my stuff over there in the little saucer, 1 onion, 3 carrots peeled and diced, 3 stalks of celery diced. I'm substituting celery seed, 1/2 teaspoon of dried thyme, 1/2 teaspoon of dried rosemary, 2 bay leaves, 8 ounces of broken spaghetti into thirds. But like I said, we're going to try it with these little skinny noodles and see if that turns out. The juice of 1 lemon and 2 tablespoons of chopped fresh parsley. So we're just going to start putting everything in. When it came to the parsley, you're supposed to add that at the end with the lemon juice. And I decided to go ahead and put part of the parsley in here. So I've got my garlic, my thyme, my 2 bay leaves, some parsley, the celery seed, the rosemary, and I think that was it on the seasonings. So I'm going to go ahead and just put all that in. And then we've got what I consider my equivalent to 3 carrots. So I had already some sliced, chopped up carrots here. Put those in. And then I've got my 1 onion here, diced. put in. The last of this. Okay. Move this to right here, and we're going to add in all of our stock or broth. I'm just going to look over this and make sure. So you season your chicken with salt and pepper. You put it in your 6-quart slow cooker. Stir in your stock, garlic, onion, carrots, celery, thyme, rosemary, and bay leaves. Season with salt and pepper to taste. Cover and cook on low for 6 to 8 hours. Then you're going to take your chicken out, remove it, shred it up, and you can put that back in with your spaghetti if you're going to use spaghetti or noodles. And then you add in You cook that for another 30 to 40 minutes just to cook your pasta. Then you stir in lemon juice and parsley and serve immediately. So, I hope this is going to be good because y'all, I'm telling you, I'm enjoying all these soups because I make enough that I can freeze it. And like last night, I got out a bowl of the white chicken chili and ate that, and it's so good. Everything's so much better when you make it and then you eat it a day later or later on. It just, you're not, I guess it's because you're not in there, you know, working in the kitchen, and it just tastes so much better the next day. So, all right, so we've got that, and then I am going to put some extra salt and pepper in here. A little extra salt. And that's it, I think. I think we got that one. So I'm going to cook this. We've got some errands to run. We've got to go do a few things today, and then I've got to come back. We've got to clean up a little bit. We've got to get a tarp for the chicken coop because the tarp that was on part of the coop was pretty worn out, and that wind yesterday kind of ripped some of it up more, so we've needed to replace it anyway. So we're going to go get a tarp for the chickens. And I need to clean up the yard. The front porch has leaves all over it too from the storm, so we're going to get all that taken care of today. Hopefully, I think the sun's going to be out today. I don't think we're going to get any rain, I don't believe. So I'm going to get this in here, and that's why I love to do these crock pot meals, because you can put it in and you're not standing here having to be tethered to the house. You can go and do things, you know, run errands, work in the yard, tend to the chickens or whatever. Put that in here. Pull out my little liner paper there. And coffee pot back a little bit. We're going to plug her in. Plug. There we go. And then we'll grab our lid here. And we're going to put it on low. And the hard part's done. So, we'll see how it tastes. I've never tried this recipe. Like I said, I don't think I've ever made a chicken noodle recipe, soup recipe, so I'm kind of anxious. I hope we like this one. But, I've got to clean up my mess here, and Matt's ready, and other than this, I'm ready, and we're going to head out and see what we can get into today. So, y'all have a great day, and I will see you. I'll come back. It'll be a second video because I can't hold my phone on pause all day. It'll just wear the battery down. So, it will be a second video. We'll add these noodles to it. And a little bit more parsley. Let me lay that over here so I'll know. And then a little lemon juice. All right, so y'all have a great morning, and we'll see you later on this afternoon. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, I wanted to give y'all a close-up of the soup, and I'm just going to kind of stir this around a little bit.